What's up guys, YGO Strats coming at you with an Infernoid deck profile. These guys are still pretty relevant. They weren't hit by the ban list whatsoever when the slaughtering of every other meta deck was, happening. So they're still definitely a playable deck. They aren't quite as fast as obviously Pepe and Odd Eyes Magicians and stuff, but they might be able to snag a win, particularly with reasoning. So without any further delays, let's get right into it. So Infernoids all have to banish other Infernoids to special summon themselves, and they can't be special summoned if the total level of effect monsters face up on the board is 8 or higher. So that basically means we run one Onuncu, and if we have it on board, we can't summon any other Infernoids. So that's why we only play one. Onuncu's pretty great. Banish 3 to summon them from hand or grave, 3000 beat stick and defense, and then you can nuke all other monsters on summon, as well as when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can tribute a monster, negate, and banish the spell or trap card. Not bad by any means. We're playing 2 Devyaty. I'm probably going to pronounce all these names wrong, by the way. You're just going to have to deal with that. 2900 attack and defense, obviously great. When this guy's summoned, it nukes spell and trap and heavy storms, which is obviously fantastic with pendulums. And then when a monster effect is activated, you can tribute a monster, negate, and banish it. That doesn't target the monster, which is beautiful. It negates it and it banishes it, so it's fantastic removal. Other ones we're running 3 Attondel. Attondel is 2800. When it attacks a monster and destroys it by battle, you can activate the effect to attack twice, so it's kind of like BLS in that sense. We're running 3 of it, mainly for the level, and obviously 28 beat stick is not bad, and also just a different name for banishing other Infernoids. We're playing triple sized batata hada hada. Not gonna even bother. I can't speak at all. I like this one a lot. Level 7 opens rank 7 plays. Also, the beauty of this is that when it attacks, you can, at the end of the battle phase, you can banish 1 card on the field. It doesn't target, so you get rid of Dark Destroyer and banish it right away, which is obviously fantastic. Only 2600 attack, but still a fantastic effect. We're running triple Patrulea. Patrula's pretty much a key one in this deck because it can pop a spell or trap, which you need to get rid of that Imperial Iron Wall, because if they sided that against you, that will make you not able to play, or if they have, Macrocosmos, you need to pop it and get rid of it. The beauty of these guys is the 4 and lowers only require you to banish 1 Infernoid to summon it. The 5 to 8 need you to banish 2, and the 9 and 10 need you to banish 3. So he's an easy summon, and then you can, tribute him for another effect or do whatever you need to. But 1800 level 4, good synchro play options with him, and like I said, popping a spell and trap is very key. We're playing 2 Harmadik, 1600 attack, nothing special, but target 1 monster and destroy it can be very helpful. Just summon this, do that, synchro with it, and then banish it to summon another one, whatever it is you need to do. We're playing triple Antra, target a monster and bounce it, 2000 defense. Pretty much all there is to it. We're playing actually 1 Pirmais because A, it looks really cool, and B, it's just another name. That's honestly all it is. Good for banishing, and then its effect is target a set card and destroy it. They can't chain the set card in response to it, so, Night Beam isn't horrible, mostly just another name. Playing triple Decatron because this is Reasoning.Decatron, the deck. Decatron makes this deck so much more consistent and viable. When it's normal or special summoned, you can send 1 Infernoid from the deck to the graveyard, and it gains level equal to that monster's level, and then it gets that monster's name and effects. So, you send Patrulea, it becomes level 5 tuner, and you can pop 1 face-up spell or trap, or 1 spell or trap. It doesn't need to be face-up with Patrulea, but point is, summon this, you can get over Imperial Iron Wall. Summon this, you can get over, a lot of stuff. You can solve a lot of the issues that you'll face with Decatron. Its tuner and level modulation make it beautiful, and obviously with reasoning, this is the thing you want to hit because it's the only Infernoid that can be normal summoned. So everything else with reasoning goes to the graveyard, but this guy, he gets summoned, which is beautiful. Unless they call 1, which they will once they know you're playing Infernoids, and then you send hopefully a lot of stuff to the graveyard anyways, and then just have it go in the grave. For the other monsters, we're running triple Raiden, mill 2, and then 2 more at the end phase. That's pretty much all he's there for. And a level 4 tuner makes, again, more synchro plays. As well as 1 Lyla, because it's another out to things like Imperial Iron Wall or Macrocosmos, which when sided hurt us very much. For the spell lineup, biggest plot twist in the world, triple reasoning. I can't believe it. Mill your entire fucking deck. That's what this is. You probably know reasoning. It's in Cosmo and this deck. You either call 8 or 1 and hope you call the right deck, assuming that this is the first card played in the duel, but it is what it is. 2 Void Seer, make Infernoid unaffected by other monster effects, can be very helpful, and it can negate destruction, and technically, if they were to Solemn Warning it, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can save it from being destroyed, or not Solemn Warning, sorry, Solemn Strike, because Warning will negate the summon entirely. If they use Strike and negate the effect, they'll negate it, and then instead of it being destroyed, you can banish this after Strike is resolved. I could be wrong, don't hold me to that, correct me if I'm wrong. Also running 2 Galaxy Cyclone, just because, you know, mill the MST. You can play it, target a set card and pop it if they have any back row, or more importantly, you can pop a face-up, you know, Floodgate or Pendulum Scale. Playing 2 Charge of the Light Brigade, just to search out Raiden or Lyla, and mill 3 cards from our deck. 1 for 1, discard and bring out Decatron, that's all it is. 1 Monster Gate, because it's just a better version of Reasoning. 1 Burial from a Different Dimension, just to return banished Infernoids back into the graveyard to summon more things. 1 Book of Moon, just because Book of Moon's a fantastic little spell card that can disrupt your opponent a lot. 1 Raigeki for mass field wipes, and bringing up the trap lineup. 1 Torrential, just to screw with the opponent. You mill a lot, so more monster heavy is obviously better, but it's a solid deck. For the extra deck, we're going to be running 1 Armades. Just Yang Zeng Hate is what I see it used most for, but also it's a solid level 5 to go into since we can't go into Churia Beast. We're running 1 Gaia Knight Force of Earth. The key is Infernoids can't be special summoned when your total level of effect monsters is 8 or higher, but these guys aren't effect monsters since they don't say effect, so if you have this guy on board, you can still summon, you know, 2 or 3 Infernoids so long as the other levels don't equal 8 or more. So that's why you're running things like this, because they don't say effect. We're running 1 Goyo because he's a solid level 6, 1 Black Rose for field nuking, Clear Wing because it's just the best level 7, Scrap Archfiend is another non-effect monster, and a Beat Stick. The reason this card is $60, this deck, well that, you know, Damage Juggler, but Omega is fantastic. It returns the banished Infernoids. You can take out, rip from their hand. Works so great in this deck, such a great level 8, and the fact that it's generic is just even better. We're running 1 Leo for giant untargetable beat stick, and 1 Star Eater for pseudo Armades. Bringing up the Exceeds, we run a Cowboy for stealing games, Abyss Dweller to stop things like Damage Juggler, or, you know, Mermail's the thing now with Neptibus, and, you know, Burning Abyss, let's be real. 1 Castel, because it's just the best rank 4. Gem Knight Pearl is a non-effect monster, so it's a 26 speed stick. And then rounding it off, 1 Flare Metal, just because going into this can, you know, pseudo-cowboy the opponent for 1500 or something before they can get rid of it. And at that point, they might have lost the duel. And then 1 Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, because it's just a fantastic rank 8, and we run 2 Attondels. So that is the Infernoid deck profile. Go ahead, leave a comment, tell me what you think. All the other videos you wanted to see or whatever, just tell me. I'm being informal here. Just fucking comment it. I'll do it, maybe, I hope. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time on YGO Strats.